Good morning, boys and girls. What a saga the last week has been. As a lot of you know, I wrong-fueled the bike. Got it home, running rough as a badger's bum. So I whacked out the spark plugs to see if they showed any condition, and the rear one was quite a surprise. Seems to be something missing, which leads to engine. So obviously tip gone, electrode gone, could only have gone one place. So end of day 2, she's looking a bit skinny. I wonder if a moped engine are going in the meantime. And tomorrow is disassembly time. Engine out. Oh, thankfully I've got a friend called James, and he is a pretty adept lad, mechanically sound. Yeah, sorry, I'm listening because I've only just put it back together. I'm listening and feeling her. That front crash bar seems to be bouncing a bit. I better stop as soon as I can. Yeah, so head off. Bore was remarkably spotless. The head and the piston were peppered. There's no significant damage, but it was definitely peppered. So good clean up. But the plug thread was shot. Now my theory is the previous owner had damaged the plug thread, and possibly explains why the bike was traded in. Well, KTM Braintree asked them if they could do the time cert or helicoil on the plug. They didn't know. They'd get their mechanic to ring me back. Guess what? He never did. Now I went there a few weeks back for some stuff, and they're quite a surly bunch, so I shan't be going there again. Anyway, found a guy in Billericay who is mobile. He will come to you, but I went to him because it was cheaper. And he does everything to do with threads, whether it's in aluminium, steel, cast, no matter where it is, he can mend it. And let me tell you, he was pretty efficient. That looks quite impressive. Anyway, where was I? Just filled up with petrol. Yeah, complete engine, top end, sort of going over, rebuild. Unfortunately, I have to work more or less outside. So I'll drag the engine into a bit of shelter in the area at the back. I was talking about threads, wasn't I? Not being up with technology. Not sure if this is showing. But Threadworks. Worth remembering if you're in Essex. He comes to your house if you want. I actually went to him. So where was I? Yes, Threadworks. If you've got a problem of any sort with any type of thread, London, home counties, honestly, give them a try. And the price was very surprisingly easy on the wallet. I was really pleased. Very disappointed in KTM Braintree, very disappointed in a couple of other so-called bike garages I called, who literally, oh no, we can't do that, oh no, you mustn't do that. Ah, bless. So anyway, got the engine back in yesterday, poured half a gallon of petrol in, it started. So I've just been down to our local garage to fill her up. Looked quite impressive when I pulled up. The rear exhaust pipes were burnt out from the pollution that got into them, and I found a set on eBay for next to nothing. Obviously people who buy these bikes quite often put aftermarket pipes on, and when I pulled it in the garage there was that smoke pouring out of both rear exhausts. It looked as though I'd probably just landed from Mars at 180. It was quite impressive. But only the oil in the exhaust, nothing to go writing home about. My God, after a week it feels good to be back on her, even though I'm taking it very gently because I'm listening for rattles, bangs and looking for smoke and leaks. Yeah, I've been working on engines long enough to know there shouldn't be any. But there's a guy called Murphy hangs about, and when his law comes into play, he gooses all of us. Anyway, just a quick update. Wrong fuel, misfiring, plug dropped its electrode and tip, thread was buggered, and it had been buggered a long time because all the plug sleeve and the coil pack were all coked up. This was not as a result of the fuel, this was a result of a loose plug, and it probably shook itself almost to death. And one good backfire, and of course I think it knocked the electrode out, which bounced up and knocked the tip off, and then they both decided to play around for a while and depart through the exhaust. Valves and stems obviously okay, but yeah, not impressed. Anyway, you ride safe, and I'll catch you again later. I'll keep you updated. If you see a video soon, you'll know it's still working. Bye.